MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Colorado Rockies.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
First pitch,
Pretty late
12-20.
with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
First delivery to him on the way. Started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's 0 for 8. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fouled off. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. We're just underway here in Denver. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Corey Kluber is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. He was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. He's got it one away.
Okay. Batting second. The second baseman.
Striding in for the Rockies, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on
how
and
was
missed
I late?
0-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Snatched out of midair at
Good
first
play
base
first.
for out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. 2 out, nobody on.
Bitch, I know we do.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Mookie Betts. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. The relay. Now he's safe at second as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They have 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the Rockies have the early 1-0 advantage. And that'll bring in Framber Reyes. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Behind 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So now Carlos Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Carlos Santana goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Gurriel.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Aaron.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field, and this will bang up against the wall, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So stepping in, Austin Hedges. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. Santana's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. In now for Colorado, Blake Snell. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. The tag, and he's out at the plate. So no runs here. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Gurriel brings it in. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya!
Hello. Hello.
Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer so far in the series as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Huh?
It's in the party public.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
What was that? The lag.
Now batting, number 23.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box, Trevor Story. He singled and scored in his first
He hit a
appearance
home run off of a ball that was way out of the strike zone. Yeah.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards
Fuck,
second.
double play.
Bare-handed for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
that's not the
I'm
guy
on
you're going to
gold.
see doubled up
Are you
very
still on
often.
bronze?
So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming
Turn the
forward,
party
the veteran
public.
outfielder, Mookie Betts.
What do you mean? Oh. There you go.
Look at that. The
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
I got 5.99 overalls. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And a pitch
5.
down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage
many
during
more,
batting
so.
practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves.
What have you been
if
doing?
They don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find
Me?
himself in the 8th inning
Yeah.
cruising.
And he pops him
Playing
up
with,
here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right
little
side of
dude,
the
I guess.
infield. And
I mean,
there's
you've
out number
been,
one.
what, trying to invite me all day long so far?
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose
Yeah, I guess.
Ramirez.
In now for Cleveland,
I
Jose
just invite
Ramirez.
people who
He'll
are
look
on.
to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Choo-choo.
First
I was
delivery
just
to him on the
playing
way.
another little dude.
Fastball
that
taken, but
I,
that gets the zone for a strike.
The hitter in this
I
situation
blew
has
him
to
up so
understand
much
that this
that
pitcher
it
is
was
on the
party or
field
whatever.
looking for a quick inning. If there's
which
something in the
one?
heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
The just complete or whatever.
And he
No, I
fouls
was
this
actually
one
playing
off.
DD.
No
DDT.
runs,
Oh.
no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians.
That's the little dude I was talking about.
And he struck him out.
Mercy rolled
so
him.
double digits now. 10 strikeouts for
Yeah.
him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell
You
you,
want me
he
to,
could rack up quite a few more before he's
Invite you
done.
to
Still a
the
lot
other
of
dude
game left
or
in this
whatever.
one.
Target chat.
I mean, shit. I'd rather have a lot more people talking to me.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way
Right
to get a
again.
couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains.
Fine. Yeah, this just needs to stop. There you go.
To be seen. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy.
Complete.
He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example
not
of why
talking
he's
for
such a
some reason.
great pitcher.
Nah.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have
Oh.
outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Love the execution of that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0.
I'm hitting 400 with Trey Turner.
Digging in, Justin Turner, a base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this is sliced foul into the stands and right out of play. Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Deal. Need to hit that pillow. It sounds like it's popping though.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. First delivery to him on the way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
CEO Sims Watson. So you push cards here. How long have you been pushing cards here? 6-7 months? Okay, well, you got all these cards and they're just sitting around. What's going on here?
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You're fired, man. I'm done with this. Just stay.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to feed it into the ground.
Damn,
Bite to that
two
sinker
guys
as he
back
gets
to
him
back.
swing through it for out number 2. Now to the plate, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Get a new girl every day. I mean,
welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. It looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Franmil Reyes becomes the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound.
Damn, talk about a close game so far.
Putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans.
2-0 Colorado against the Indians in the World Series.
Hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 2-0. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Blake Snell, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side, but well fouled. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Now the 0-1.
Still here.
This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Number 23.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting onion. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher. That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that two-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first two outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
Don't talk to me like that. Okay.
So a three-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Which is flip out. Because I have people like you in my parking lot walking around.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Now pitching.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
What's your name?
He will get there to make the running play, and that...
You want to ride?
Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He'll get the sixth inning started for Cleveland.
Yeah, you want to ride?
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a punch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Are you sure? Can I get your number before you...
At the plate, Roberto Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Got it. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Tyler Naquin will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tyler Naquin.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Colorado win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Blake Snell is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB
the
Network.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 46,897. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight, and as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.